right, class, Module 5, which means we don't have a discussion board this week, which is nice because this is going to take up a lot of time. We are going to be doing our rough draft of the essay, which is part 2 of our final project, but like our 3-1, this is only a first draft, so we're not going to be perfect. I'm not expecting perfection. You're not going to expect perfection because that's a revision problem. This week, we're just getting our ideas on the page, okay? Our ideas on the page. First draft are all about putting the ideas on the page. I'm going to say that one more time before we're over all this, because it's that important, okay? So, we are going to be using our project resources article and 2 resources from the library. If they are the same ones from Module 2 or Module 3, great. If you found something better, also great. Okay? So we're gonna have an essay, and by now, is it this week? The announcements will be going over different parts of the essay. Okay, so it is back in Module 4. I gave you the essay elements from announcement 4.2, and announcement 4.3 is all about the paragraph structure itself. So we know that we need an introduction with our background information and our thesis, which is our argument plus 3 key points. Each of those key points are going to have their own body paragraph, each one getting its own paragraph, so that means 3 body paragraphs. And they're going to have our conclusion, which is the restated argument and a summary of our key points, and a call to action. Okay? So, key points in the thesis, the key points in the body paragraph, and the 3 points in the conclusion all need to be in the same order, because that's just how it works. We're going to have that repetition so that the audience doesn't have to go, wait, what? Okay, ABC, ABC, ABC. So our thesis statement should be the last sentence of the first paragraph, which is our introduction. We've got the thesis is its own rubric element. The key points is the support key points in your essay with evidence from your resources, from your research. And you'll notice it said these are the key points presented in your thesis statement. So again, your thesis statement is an argument and 3 key points. Each of those 3 key points are going to have their own body paragraph. Next rubric element is the quotes and paraphrase. Every one of those body paragraphs needs a quote or a paraphrase from your sources. Okay? I need at least 1 for each body paragraph. If you have more than 1, that's fine. We'll look at that in our rough drafts. Try not to put them back to back if possible, because that can feel overwhelming to the reader. But if that happens, it's a rough draft, so it's okay. Next are the strategies, which includes strategies to meet the needs of the audience. The first part of this is going to look at your introduction. Does it have relevant background information and that appeals to your chosen audience? 2, the conclusion that summarizes your key points and include a call to action for your chosen audience. So again, we need your introduction with background information that your audience needs in order to understand your argument, and a conclusion that summarizes the key points and includes a call to action. So now that we've convinced our audience that we're right, what do we want them to do next? Number 5, persuasive writing techniques. Use persuasive writing techniques in the body of your persuasive essay. We're going to go over that in 5.2 announcement, but that's your ethos, pathos, logos. But the rubric element itself is going to want to see you address and refute an opposing viewpoint to your position inside your body paragraphs. I repeat, in one of your body paragraphs, I need to see an opposing viewpoint. So why do people think that point B is wrong and why you're actually correct? Okay? Finally, we're going to look at the attribution conventions. So I need to see your APA citations, and I need to see that you're using APA for your in-text citations. You cannot just tell me that Smith wrote something. You have to do Smith, and in parentheses, the year it was that he published, they published, the year the article was published, and if there's a page number that needs to be at the end, don't worry. The LibGuide can really, there are lots of LibGuides out there that can help you with that. So just Google it. We also need to have a reference page at the end of the persuasive essay. So this submission should be 2 or 3 pages long. Word document, 12-point, Times New Roman, double space, 1-inch margins. There is going to be an extra page for the title page. I'm not expecting perfection right now. And you're actually going to also have a separate page for your references, your reference page. That will also not count for your essay. Your essay itself should be 2 to 3 pages long. Title page and reference page will make that 4 to 5 pages total. Okay? If you're like me and you throw everything on the page to see which works, that's fine. Let's not try to have the text of the essay be more than like 5 pages, okay? Just give me your best draft. This is the first draft, so it's not going to be perfect at all, okay? But you'll notice that, of course, this is this is one of our big projects. It is worth 100 points. That's 10% of your grade. And each one of these, again, has its own rubric element points. I know that's a lot. That's a lot, and we don't even have, like, a sample essay to look at. So, one more time. Introduction. Background information with everything that your audience needs to understand before they read your argument. The last sentence needs to be your thesis, which is your argument, and 3 key points. Each one of those key points is going to have its own body paragraph. Every paragraph needs its own quote. One of those body paragraphs needs an opposing viewpoint. If they all have opposing viewpoints, great. I just need one. So just, again, if you just wanted to see what's up there and what's working, that's great. Put an opposing viewpoint in every single one. We're also using APA, so I need to make sure your in-text citations and your reference pages use APA citation. It should be 2 to 3 pages long. And again, say it with me. 12-point, Times New Roman, double space, 1-inch margins. Additional pages for your title page and the reference page. This is not the perfect draft. This is not our final draft. This is the get the ideas on the page draft. Okay? That's a lot. Email me questions and concerns, and I will see you next week. I know this looks big. It is big, but it's not. Remember, this isn't perfection. First drafts are never perfection. Even professional writers have multiple drafts of something. So don't for 1 minute think that this has to be perfect. Okay? Ideas on the page. Oh, look, I said that twice more. All right, I'll see you next week.